Well, hello there. Let's get started over here. I am the honest graduate at YouTube. And today I got a treat for y'all today. That is going to be, should you pursue a computer science degree in the form of this flowchart ahead of you? So without hesitation, let's get to meat and potatoes. I'll be sure to have a copy of this downloadable somewhere in the description below. So a couple of assumptions I'm making over here in the top right is if one, you are interested in a CS degree or equivalent, and secondly, you are currently are not in a CS program or related program. So starting from the top over here, and off the bat, if you are in high school right now, I would say yes, earn a CS degree or the equivalent, end of story. You are in a safe position right now. I wouldn't even debate you for high school. If I could be 17 again, high school, I would still do CS degree or equivalent, maybe cognitive science, just without hesitation. I would do that, just knowing what I know now. And who I am personally, I do work as an automation engineer at Warner Bros. Discovery, but this video is not made in association with Warner Bros. Discovery or any of its affiliates. So just a little heads up, just to know who I am, why I'm doing this. I want to help people, make better decisions in their careers, particularly within the technical field, and how to get inside the technical field if you have not. And hence this flowchart over here. It's going to show you whether you can step into the technical industry with a computer science degree. Is it worth getting into? Is it not? So I'll continue with this flowchart over here. So if you are not a high school student, are you in college right now? If so, did you just get started in college? So here, I'm assuming that you're a freshman or sophomore, or just inside the summer of your sophomore year soon, as of the release of this video. I would recommend, still do a CS degree or equivalent. Speak to one of your counselors. Try to consider that as well. Still consider CS degree as an option, if not at least a minor in CS on top of whatever you're doing now, assuming that you are in college. But what if you're not in college right now? Scroll to my right. Yep. So if you are not in college now, are you currently working in a tech job? If the answer is yes, are you a college graduate? Yes, then you refer to the feedback zone, which is something I'm going to get into in a minute. So just bear with me with this one. All right. So we're going to make our way downtown, all the way down to if you are not just starting college or if you are not a tech job now. So let's head over to the tech job right now. I'm going to get to the bottom left corner in a bit. Let's just go ahead and do the working tech job now. Yep. So if you're not working in a technical job right now, are you currently employed? Yes. If you are, okay. What I would personally recommend in this case is to do a software engineer by trade route. That is, you save up your money, whatever you got. Even if you're working in the service industry, do what you can to make time to earn technical certifications. What I mean by this is looking up what branch of technology do you want to do, whether it's cybersecurity, what are top technical certifications in cybersecurity. If you want to get into robotics process automation, look up the best tools for that. If you don't know what robotics process automation is, I could do essentially automating processes using computer robots. That's the gist of it, and I could make a further video about that, what RPA is, or robotics process automation. If you just want to work in DevOps, then I highly encourage you to look into either Amazon Web Services or Azure, for example. These are examples of technical certifications to do. And this stuff you're going to have to Google for whatever industry and technology you're into. And then from there, You could earn a technical job, whether it's through, you may have to do an internship first, you may have to do an apprenticeship first, but eventually you will earn the technical job. You work for a few years, and maybe then you could consider a computer science program, and that would be the end of that route. So if, assuming that you are a veteran in your craft, if you are 10 plus years out of college or high school, then yeah, I would highly recommend considering technical certification route if you don't want to spend at least 4 years in a university level, assuming you don't have an associate's degree. If you just high school diploma or GED, then 10 years out of doing high school, then I would consider doing technical certification if you just want to get a technical job as quickly as you can at that point. But going down here, if you're unemployed or if you're not employed, have you ever graduated college before? So if you're currently unemployed, yeah, and you have graduated college, we'll get into the left side in a bit. I'm going to just focus on the right side for now. So seeing, no, you haven't graduated college, you assuming you never attended at all. Were you in the military? And if so, then I would consider maybe looking to whatever benefits the branch military have, so you could earn a technical job, whether it's through certification or pursue a CS degree. And I'm going to be sure to edit this part as soon as I publish the PDF in the description below. Yeah, so going to make sure I fix that up. Pursue, yeah. Pursue, yeah. Anyways, going below. Right. Were you in the military? If you were not in the military, then I have this here with the redemption arc. So assuming that you're not employed, you're not, never went to college, never graduated, or you drop out, never went to the military. So this could be your redemption arc over here. You could attend CS courses at community college, begin with that. Figure out what is it that you really want to do in life. Maybe give technology a try by just going to a community college instead of having to pursue hours, just straight up going to university, or having to spend time just earning a certification and spending money on exams and guidance. Yeah. Community colleges, for the majority part, at least here in the state of California, would be a low tuition, if not free. So, I mean, really got nothing to lose at that point. So, and from there, you could transfer over to a CS program or equivalent. And yep, that would be the end of it. You could do what you want beyond that. I even put here as a little note, I'm assuming that you were a dropout in college or you never attended college in this redemption arc phase. Yeah. Well, let's get to the more interesting part, and some of it's stuff that I personally gone through as well through my journey from college to getting in technology, at least my route. So going back to, did you just start college? And no. Have you graduated college? No. Okay, so this one I made a point earlier, which is to consider minoring in a CS or equivalent and attend many professional network events to earn an internship or paid internship ideally. I mean, you want y'all to make that money. Don't want you to go broke. Make sure that if you all keep producing work that will benefit the company, you are being fairly compensated. So I want you all to do that. Or earn any job or apprenticeship you can in technology that does pay. If all else fails, then go to the tough road ahead, and I'm going to get to that in a quick minute. Yep. So this is the red zone over here. Yep. So assuming that you are soon to graduate college or soon to graduate college, yes, do you have a technical job secured? Then okay, yeah. So let's say you manage to earn a technical job, say it's through connections, networking, or just good strategy overall on your part. Then work for a few years, take a CS courses in computer science, maybe consider doing a master's, so on. Yeah. And by the way, even if you, let's say, you earn a bachelor's of arts in history, for example, if you take even the still some programs out there, you have to Google it yourself, some master's program in computer science where they'll consider your application if you just do computer courses in community college, just to meet some of the prerequisites for the master's program. but I'm going to leave it up to you personally to do your own research, Google search, or search whatever master's program in your area, your country, or even if you need to move to a different country or state. Like what master's programs, computer science programs will allow you to apply despite having a bachelor's of arts or any bachelor's of science. And they'll just let you in whether by completing some prerequisites or not. So I consider doing that. Yep. Let's see. Or do you have a tech job secured? If you don't, do you have any job secured? If you do, then that's good. Save up money, earn technical certifications if you can. It's just going to be a lot of work on your part because you will be working, I don't know, maybe 20 plus hours. Maybe you are working a full-time job. And by the time you're done, you just don't feel like studying. You don't feel motivated at all. But I could tell you, getting a job in technology would be a bigger benefit than having a job that is non-technology, assuming that you're not a lawyer, doctor, medical, anything that would pay the equivalent of a technical job. So I'm assuming that, okay, another presumption is that you are working a job that doesn't pay as well as a technology job would. So, or maybe you just want a career change. It's totally up to you. I'm going to leave that up to you as an individual. Just what I'm doing, my own opinion. What I recommend to you is that you do save up as much money as you can, live way below your means, just like don't even go out to eat. If you don't have roommates, consider that. Maybe consider living at home, that's an option. Or consider roommates if you don't have that option. Earn technical certifications, so that's going to be, again, Google searching what field in technology do you want to do, cybersecurity, do you want to get into just web development, do you want to be a DevOps, look into that, and earn technical certifications are pretty high top in that industry. And then do some apprenticeship, do some paid internships if you can, just get that stamp on you that you are a technical professional. Then eventually you will earn that technical job, you'll work a few years, and if you want to, you could do a CS degree by taking courses on community college, and then maybe considering doing a master's program if you want to build your career higher in technology, if you want to get into product manager. Now this is debatable, product manager, or if you want to get into senior, and you can still do senior developer even with technical. The certifications and highly does depend on your company, so do that as well. If they recommend you having a master's or not, or if you just want to shift into a sort of job in technology where a master's degree is highly recommended, or these are the only people they're considering for the positions such as a data scientist. I know data scientists, they strongly recommend you having a master's in computer science, so I would highly consider that if you want to explore that option as well, or anything related to artificial intelligence research, if you want to do research maybe. I know, for example, there's companies out there like IBM, those like very IT technical sort of companies that have their own research, their own laboratories, labs. And if you have master's programs in computer science, then I could really give you an edge up. That's later down the road. But I'll leave that underneath your consideration, even all this. But let's say you don't have a job secured, so in this case, I highly recommend just getting any job you can. Just save that money, make sure that your immediate needs are being met, and on the way, earn technical certifications. And from there, you could start earning a tech job if you want to, or not. So that's pretty much the gist of it, this whole entire flowchart that I got for you. And I'm going to make sure that there's a downloadable copy for you right below for free, no extra charge. It's just me, your honest graduate over here. I've personally gone through a tough road ahead, hence why this YouTube channel exists, because I want to help many people earn a job in technology. And what I do particularly as an automation engineer, I work in the robotics process automation, so I will be making more videos focusing specifically on robotics process automation, but at the same time I'm giving a holistic overview on what the technology industry has to offer. Even if you are a college graduate like myself who never did a computer science class when they were in the undergraduate programs, and they're realizing just now that they want a huge career change. Maybe their job that they're doing right now isn't giving them as much as they need just to live, basically. I mean, we got hyperinflation going on in the United States. And as of the making of this video, about 80% of the US dollars that are circulated right now were printed within the past 2 years. 80% of the current US dollars in circulation were printed in the past 2 years. Hyperinflation is going up crazy, cost of living is going up just exponentially, and earning a job in a industry like technology would be the so-called fast route, but that's just one option, my own experience. And you can get through this through either a computer science program, if that's an option for you, whether you should pursue that or not, or you could also earn a position in technology through by certification alone. So here's this little flowchart that I made over here, just a holistic overview, whether you should earn a computer science degree or not, and this could help lead you towards earning a technical job as well, depending on where you're at in life at the moment. And you could pass this on towards your friends, your family, your brothers, sisters, cousins, anyone else could help you out, all for free, by the way. And yep, that's all I have for you today. This is the Honest Graduate, signing out.